Oh my god, I actually did it. After almost 2 years of thinking about it, I finally bought myself a car which isn't working properly and needs some bigger work. While I tell you why I did something that stupid, I'm doing a little walk around, or you can just skip it if you want to. So, to make it short, I'm not a mechanic and I'm not really experienced in repairing cars either. Even though I made some smaller fixes, like brakes or a radiator, I would definitely consider myself an absolute beginner. But I want to learn, and I thought the best way to do would just be to try it out. So, why did I choose a modern Polo and nothing else which might be easier? Simple answer, it was cheap, and I think the problem this car might have can be repaired fairly cheap too. But let's move on to the car itself. It's a 2010 Polo GTI with a 1.4 liter 4-cylinder engine, which is the super and turbocharged engine from factory, or in other words, it's the definition of a downsizing engine and not too reliable. Furthermore, it has the DSQ 200, which is a 7-speed automatic gearbox, which isn't that durable too. But despite that and the fact that it's broken, I guess the car was fairly well looked at, considering the condition of the in and exterior. But let's have a look under the bonnet where we have our problem. The main problem is that the car is overheating very fast, even if it's calmly running in neutral. But after I took a quick look at the coolant, I realized a thin layer of oil on top of it. I guess that the engine either has a blown head gasket or a cracked or bent cylinder head, which allows the piston to blow exhaust gases into the coolant system, which is forcing the engine to overheat quickly. However, the car runs perfectly fine, for like very few minutes, as I'm about to show you. And yeah, it sounds super rattly, but I guess that's normal for an engine that didn't run up to temperature in several months. Important for me was that the engine wasn't misfiring or anything like that, so I can at least hope that there is nothing bigger to deal with. But considering the problems I mentioned earlier in the video, I have to strip down the engine anyway. And I guess I will be starting with that in the next video. So yeah, thanks for watching this video.